Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday night. Wanted to provide a quick Facebook Live update. We already did a weather blog. Meteorologist Zach Gilday knocked that puppy out.
Yeah,
So here's the deal. This system, man, has it been finicky?
it's got me tired for sure.
Yeah, it's got me exhausted. It's got me tired. Let me just say this, that, you know, earlier in the week on Saturday and Sunday, we were
Yeah,
watching this system. Models
yeah,
started showing that there would be a big system digging in. Sunday night, you did the forecast.
yep. And
And
I left
or
you.
actually
I
I
left
did.
you. Oh yeah,
I
Saturday
did,
night.
yeah,
I
Saturday
I
night.
I left you a note saying, "Oh, possible storms, and
Possible
then
storms and
maybe possible winter weather."
winter weather, and that was for
Uh,
Saturday evening into Sunday.
yeah,
So then I come in Sunday, the model showed it. Monday, the model showed it in the morning and in the afternoon.
yeah,
So 2 rounds. So we had 3 rounds or 4 rounds of model runs that had winter weather. Now basically there's no winter weather and there might not even be severe weather. But we've been mentioning this for a while, Zach, and I think you were hinting at this that we just can't let down our guard.
yeah. We did decrease storm chances, but that being said, looks to be like there's going to be some ingredients there that if storms fire up, we could see some rotating storms. So there is a non-zero tornado
Yeah.
chance here for a very short time frame tomorrow.
But we say non-zero because honestly, with this type of environment, ingredients, if we said there's no chance of tornadoes, then something could happen. And
Yeah,
then it's like, I thought there wasn't a chance of tornadoes. You got to be really, really careful with your verbiage, with your
yeah.
wording, and with your basically description of the event. So this is the system for Friday, and we'll get into all the details. But let me just say this: this is not evolving like what was supposed to happen. In my opinion, there's a secondary Vortmax back here, but it's almost flat. This is it right here, and it's just is getting flattened out. It's trying to get absorbed in this low. This system's fast, and that's one of the things that the models picked up at, that this is going to be pretty fast. Well, this kicker system right here is kicking the system off to the east, and so I'm not sold on storm chances. Let me get to the timing. We'll get to the threats, all that stuff. But so Zach, we put this hourly together. You did as well. What do you think? Temperatures tomorrow afternoon?
I think it's a good bet, mid 60s, because there's going to be some cloud cover. Cloud cover increasing tonight. I think tomorrow morning going to be pretty cloudy. 20% chance of rain late morning into the afternoon. Some potential warm advection showers out ahead of that low. Um,
I mean, let's face it, models don't get it perfect with the future radar. They just don't. There's no way that you can do that. There's too many um, nuances in the atmosphere. There's too many different pieces of energy. There's just too many details in order for the model to get it perfect. And so I'd say a 0.000001% chance for
it's
tornadoes.
still a chance.
It is still a chance, Michael. So, and we'll talk about that here in just a bit. But there's a look at the precipitation, the storm timing. If we do get storms, and this is a big if, honestly, will be late evening and into the early morning. So why is that? Well, let's look at the risk here. First of all, this is the day 2 convective outlook, and here's something interesting. The Storm Prediction Center, they do a great job. There's no doubt about that. But something weird went on today. For the 7Z outlook to the 1730, which was approximately 12 hours a little later, it was a little less than 12 hours later. There wasn't much change in the risk,
No,
except
very
for the
little.
size, and the description of the discussion was the exact same. So I know that they were doing a hand down, and I know that they're doing some training drills, I think, which is fine. I get it. I just wanted to learn what they were going to say a little bit more in detail. And we'll get a new risk here coming out at midnight, so just a little over an hour away from now. But that is a severe weather risk, which originally cut off the marginal in basically northwest Arkansas, and it didn't make it into southwest Missouri. Now the area is larger, but this is the big question, Zach. Will storms develop?
Well, if you look at the latest model trends, you might be leaning towards the no.
Yeah.
But we saw the energy, And if you look at the future of vorticity, there's a lot of energy coming in. But will the energy meet the ingredients? That is the big question.
That is the question. Well, here's the latest HRRR, and we'll take you through all the future track models. And, here's the deal. If I say, there's not going to be any storms, and then if there is one, it's got an environment where maybe, surface-based storms happen. See, there's
your warm advection
there we go.
showers.
There's the warm advection showers. There's the system that moves out. You know what? It might be time for the Magic 8 Ball to get it out.
Want me to get it out?
I think we're going to close it out with the Magic 8
Stand by.
Ball. Yep. We'll get it out and we'll break out the 8 Ball. This is definitely a time for it, just to see what it says. So there's some shower and storm activity that tries to pop up. That's not rooted in the boundary layer. That's not what we call surface based. Those are elevated storms. Now, what if this temperature is really upper 60s? Then all of this will be storms. You can see the energy moving in right there. You can see it moving in, but then it just doesn't produce, and then there it's gone. So there is a lot of energy, but it is kind of lagging back. Now, this is something new, Zach, to the forecast, and I do believe this, looking at all of that energy swinging in for Saturday.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think it might be a bit overdone. I think there will be some rain, but that, to me, looks like some thunderstorms.
I don't think it's overdone, in my opinion.
Don't
And
think
here's
so?
here's why. When all of that energy moves east and the storms pop up, and Diana, no, this is tomorrow night. This is all tomorrow night. Nothing tonight, just breezy. This is the energy that swings in. It's a little more focused. It becomes positive to negative tilt as it comes through, and there's going to be a lot of lift. So I do think a few elevated, these are not surface based, these are not tornadic storms, but I think a little bit of elevated will have the potential to produce some maybe some rain, some thunderstorms in southern sections of our weather coverage area. Now, here's another tricky thing. You see all this? Doesn't that look like rain? Well, it's not, because when we look at the accumulation, now watch this here. I'll go to the extended here. We'll look at the rain totals. Now, here's the tricky part. Remember where you saw those little light radar returns? It thinks that's rain. I don't believe that is.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No. But I think like this is the warm advection shot. Look at that. 1/100th of an inch, and we're going 60% for chance of storms. That confidence is just way too low to go there. But there's Saturday. I mean, that's it. There's nothing. And then here's what happens Saturday. There's the thunderstorm activity. But look at all of that in Northwest Arkansas, all that precipitation that you saw. It's too dry. There's no moisture. And so there you go. And Jacob, we just mentioned that temperatures could be warmer than expected. And honestly, the models have been pretty poor with temperature trends the entire week. They've been too cool. So this is what we wanted to show. And while this has lessened somewhat, this is what's called the energy helicity index. So if you were to combine the instability, which is CAPE, and the shear, which is the helicity or the storm relative helicity, and this is 0 to 3 kilometer energy helicity index, you'll notice that does come back. And there's a brief window of opportunity. And so Zach and I are saying we can't let our guard down. We will be watching it. Zach, you'll be in. I'm off tomorrow, but I'm on call, obviously. And then you'll see here that moves out. Now, look at what's happening in Scott and Logan County.
Yeah, so if there's going to be severe storms, it's going to be during this time right here.
Yep. 8, 9 o'clock Friday evening into the early morning hours on Saturday.
Very quick window. So the energy has to come in at the perfect time.
Now, here's what's also dumb about this is that this shows everything kind of clearing out, but then there is that secondary energy that pops up in the river valley, in the southeast Arkansas and the Delta. And I do believe that. I think this system will bring severe weather. I'm just questioning if it actually happens here in Northwest Arkansas. Along and south of I-40, I could definitely see that. Let me go back to the vorticity map, because I think this really kind of tells the story on what we're thinking. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of back it up. So first of all, this is the European model. I'm going to go back here and I can't go back. Okay, so You're not letting me do that, are you? There. All right. So this right here is the energy, and then there's the secondary energy that's swinging in. So let's take this step by step because it is coming through pretty fast. That's not at all what's happening. That's not digging. The other system is going almost straight east. So it's really strange. But why aren't there storms? What if all of this energy, Zach, that you can see that little line that's coming in, what if that produces thunderstorms?
Yeah, see, that could be the trigger mechanism for some storms, and that's about the same time that Helicity index skyrocketed.
Skyrockets. If that doesn't develop storms because we're capped, which is a good possibility
Mhm.
that we're too warm in the lower levels to prevent thunderstorms from developing, all this energy that's lagging back, that's not coming through. That's no support. So that's why I think the models are trending down on the storm activity. This
Yeah.
is what we call a positively tilted trough. Positively tilted troughs, but then it swings in. And that's when the storms start ramping up. And that's why when this comes through, I think there will be some precipitation in the river valley.
Yeah, I think there will be too.
Yeah. If
But
you look
as
at
far
it.
as severe storms, I think probably not.
So let's see what we've got here. Yeah, Bobby, I know it's not very easy. That's for sure. That's why it's giving me such a headache. Never trust southwest winds. Temps are likely underdone. I would agree with that. But if you warm up the southwest winds, then you're warming up the cap too.
Yeah.
Then you're increasing your inversion.
We got a comment right there saying that there's no sound.
I don't think
And
everybody else is hearing it.
That is Mark Smith, who I know from Abilene, Texas.
Oh,
and
yeah?
He was my first cameraman ever. And he actually gave me this tie bar right here.
Oh, how
So,
about that?
Shout out to Mark Smith.
Mark Smith.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
But I mean,
Do you have audio now? Maybe just turn up the phone because I think other people are hearing it. But let us know if you don't. That looks like a man right there.
Mark Smith was the man.
Yeah,
He is still the man.
He's still the man.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. That's awesome. Mark Smith, thanks for jumping on, man. I appreciate it. I can hear sounding outstanding. So, sometimes it's just a setting, and I'll be the same way. I can't hear anything, but it ends up being the phone or something like that. So we may or may not have rain, sun, tornadoes, snow. We don't have snow, so you can narrow that down, but there's not much else. You can't. Yeah. I see an enhanced risk with the secondary Southeast Arkansas system. I can believe that. I can believe that. HRRR went crazy last run. It's been crazy all along. It's just weird. We know when this system comes through, we're going to feel it because the energy is going to swing in. But I just don't think the temperatures are represented very well. I don't think the models are doing very well. Let's check out some other models here real quick. We'll look at let's look at the 3 kilometer graph. Okay, here's the 3 kilometer graph. Let's see what it does for storms popping up. Mark Smith giving you that tie bar, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that's awesome. So this developing some rain. What I was saying earlier. Yep. So you can see that. Then if we look at the 4 kilometer graph, just nothing.
So crazy how the models yesterday they were producing storms and now it's
just gone.
Nothing.
But it makes sense looking at the Vortex, how it's lagging back.
Yeah.
The energy's lifting northwards, southwesterly flow, going to cap us. Look at that energy swinging in. That's where the thunderstorms in southeast Arkansas could really crank up. Let's see what the graph does on a wider scale, shall we? I'm going to zoom out here a little bit and let's do this. All right, so here we go. There's the energy. You can see the spin. So another thing too is this front's going to undercut a lot of the storms here too. We didn't even mention that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So even if the storms don't, unable to hear y'all, Mark said. Huh.
I don't know.
Maybe try muting the phone and then turning up the volume. Sometimes you're turning it up and it's actually just your ringer, not your actual sound on the phone.
Yeah.
But anyways, there's the energy swinging in. And now look at how fast the graph is. The graph is way too fast, but you can see that secondary energy coming through, popping up those storms. I wouldn't doubt if there's an enhanced
Yeah, that's looking pretty
in
severe.
southeast Arkansas, western Mississippi. Yeah, that's when the energy kind of comes through. And then the system's gone. So probably even some clouds that develop, some mid-level clouds with that energy coming through on Saturday.
Saturday, and
yeah.
that would keep us cooler.
It would keep us cooler. Yep. So we're kind of stepping back on that. Let's look at the 3-kilometer NAM. So here's the 3-kilometer NAM. And just there it is. There's the system coming through. But here's the deal. It only shows 59 for the high. That's not right. Our dew point is supposed to be at around 59.
Yeah, there'll be some serious
So,
fog.
what the heck is
Yeah,
going
I'm
on?
not buying that. I think that's a little bit too cool. And
Wow.
that's showing a lot of development Saturday.
What if the system's slowing down as a positive tilt? I don't think it slows down to bring us severe weather here, though, Saturday.
Because cold front will still come through.
Yeah, cold front's coming through, and the surface-based cape is gone.
Yeah.
I wouldn't hope for sun tomorrow. We don't want that. I mean, that'd be nice for you. It'd be terrible for us. So models, wishy-washy model solutions, it's true.
Yeah.
Josh and I were talking about this. I talked about it with you. When
Yeah.
it goes kind of back and forth like that and it doesn't lock onto a solution even this close, you typically take the lower end of the threat.
That's true.
Well, you know what it's time for? It's time for some Magic 8 Ball.
We got it right here.
All right. So you tell me what question. Dude, where's my trash can? Yeah, it was windy today, wasn't it? Alex, that's for sure. What question you want me to ask it?
How
How about this? You go ahead, Zach.
Will we see any sun tomorrow?
At all? We probably will, but let's see.
no.
All right. Will we see any sun tomorrow? A Magic 8 Ball, oh wise one.
Definitely will. Probably in the morning.
What? Better not tell you now.
It doesn't know.
Come on.
Even
It doesn't
the
know.
eight
Even the
ball's
8 Ball is
confused.
trash. Get out of here. No. Will we see any sun tomorrow? Magic 8 Ball. Cannot predict now. Well,
All right.
imagine that.
Fair enough.
How about this? Will there be any storm development in our entire weather coverage area? Ask again later.
See, he doesn't know.
This is the worst. Will there be tornadoes in our weather coverage area? It can't be if there's no storms. Better not tell you now. You are crap. What is going on here?
Wishy-washy.
Well, it won't tell you, give you a date. When will be the first snowfall of the season?
Imagine that gives like a specific date.
It is certain. Well, yeah.
It will be one.
It is certain that we will have a snowfall, the first snowfall of the season, but it doesn't tell you
It'll
when.
happen maybe tomorrow now.
I don't know. I don't even know when it's going to storm. This pattern is annoying. It's frustrating. It's kind of getting on my nerves. This system has been really a thorn in my side from predicting winter weather a few weeks. You know what? I want to show you something. This is going to be laughable, but we're going to look at the vorticity on this system with a model trend. We haven't done that, have we?
No.
And now that we're closer to where we're at with the time frame on the solution, let's do this. Let's go to Saturday evening. All right. So that was the time that the winter weather was supposed to happen. Let's do this. Let's go to a model trend loop. This is going to be an absolute joke. And we'll pull this down, make this alone. Nah, we got to go to the 12Z and then we can get it. So It doesn't even go out far enough. Why doesn't it have all the model trends? That's weird. That's as far back as it goes. So it was out. The snow was out of there long before that. But well, here, let's do this. Let's go Wednesday 12Z, and you can look at how garbage this was. But I guess this isn't even working.
Look at the GFS. Probably hasn't.
Oh, is that because it's high res?
It's probably because
Oh, hold on. All right, so we'll go there. We'll go to precip type, and then we'll go here. Wow, that's garbage too. That's not working.
This is for Saturday, 6 a.m.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. Okay, so there's Saturday. It still doesn't have it. Was it a figment of our imagination, Zach?
I don't know. Wait. Well, that's valid Sunday.
That's
Okay.
0Z.
Yeah.
That's when the winter weather was supposed to be.
Yeah.
Let's see here. That's not working. Why doesn't it go back far enough? It should do the model trend the whole way, not just the last few runs. I don't know what's going on. It's garbage.
We try the GFS maybe.
Yeah. Let's look at the GFS was better in this system.
Yeah.
It really was. Yeah, there you go. So we're just trying to bring something up here. Bear with us. 60. Let's go Saturday. Oh, there you go. What? Okay. Maybe remember when the Euro was on something and the run didn't work and then the solution didn't come out, maybe that's what happened. Maybe it was just so bad.
Yeah.
This isn't worth it. It doesn't look good. It's crap. Use that word again. Yeah. We talked about that. December 7th, 1941. Isn't that crazy, man?
Yeah.
Golly. And my wife's grandfather was stationed in Pearl Harbor.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So that's pretty crazy. Now he wasn't on the ship, but he was in the area when all that happened. I think. Yeah. Or maybe hold on, I'm just so tired. I think he was supposed to go there and he didn't.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was pretty crazy. How many 8-ball? Okay, will there be QLCS tornadoes in Mississippi on Saturday? That I think is
Good
going to be
question.
a bet. Signs point to yes. Finally, gave me something. I'm not asking about here. I'm asking about anywhere. Yeah, I know. I don't know. This whole system, I'm smelling a rat with the whole system. I think it's just garbage.
I mean, the mild trends are definitely going down as far as storm potential.
Here's a comment. Husband got his tires rotated today and said, should be good till the end of winter. I said, unless it's like the year Ella was born and snows in May. He didn't live here then. He couldn't believe it snowed in May. It did. May 3rd, 2013. So, no, I don't think so. Stinky is the best way to describe this system.
Yeah.
Really is. It's trash. It's stinky trash. Let's do this. Let's I'm just curious about this. Let's look at a rain accumulation 3-panel. And the only reason you're seeing those hundredths of an inch is because that's all that is just those feedback returns.
Yeah.
Just seeing the green on there. That's it. They're all a couple hundredths of an inch. That doesn't look impressive to me.
It's nothing.
Here's the jet stream energy. Here's the system. It just kind of lags back. There's really, honestly, another thing too is there's not a lot of energy that swings in. Well, maybe a little bit there. Southeast Arkansas could get interesting on Saturday as that system turns right here, negative tilt. Yeah, Charles, I think when it goes negative tilt, That's going to get a little worse. Ooh.
Baja Blast tonight.
Is that going to drink a Baja Blast tonight?
Be up all night, hit the gym.
Yeah. Yeah. The answer is ask again later. It keeps saying that.
Doesn't know.
It's tired. It's just like me. All right, guys. I think that about does it. Any questions at all about the weather forecast? We'll try to answer them. We probably can't. And I know that sounds not good, but it's just the nature of this weather system. It just really is. We don't want to say nothing's going to happen because if a storm pops up, it's going to have an environment where it could be severe. We also don't want to say there will be severe weather because there might not be a storm that develops.
True. Just that chance.
So this is our weather headlines. We'll show you the 7-day and we'll close it out here in 2 minutes. But mild weather remains for Friday afternoon. Big question, will there be severe storms? Find new batteries for your 8-ball. No kidding, Charles. So there's the weather headlines. Let's 7-day forecast finally. Here you go. Big question mark on the storms.
Yeah, I'll probably keep that tomorrow too.
Well, shoot, tomorrow is the day that it happens. So you would know, wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, before it happens, like a couple hours before it potentially happens.
All right, so that's that. And then look at the winds. Definitely a little breezy. Next week looks great. Looks beautiful. Excited about that. There's your 7-day forecast. Morning lows are going to be a little chilly. But next 2 days, not a whole lot happening. Oh, you didn't even put severe in for Friday night and Saturday on the River Valley. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah. Marginal.
Yep, marginal. Make sure that if you're outdoors, want stuff staked down, something heavy. Yep.
Good advice.
Nice and quiet next week. That's correct.
At least to start the week, because if you go forward, another system coming in. But that looks pretty
sketch.
A lot of uncertainties there.
Yeah. So if you're just hopping on here, this is what we'll say for the next 10, 20 seconds. Storm chances questionable.
Yep.
The potential's there. The environment's somewhat there. Not all the ingredients are fully coming together. It's not a slam dunk in terms of severe weather potential. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, we do have the ball in the court.
And we have to watch the radar.
We got to watch the radar. Yep. You send the pics of severe weather, Charles, that you will see in Southeast Arkansas. I think there definitely will be some there.
Yep.
I don't know how photogenic it's going to be. Yeah, I think that's about it. I think we covered everything. I will be on call tomorrow. Zach will be in, Peyton's in the morning, and Josh will be back next week.
Yep.
So, what was the weather like today last year, Dan? Freezing? That's a good question. I don't know. December 7th.
We can go and look.
I'll tell you what, we'll close that out on that. So let's look here.
That's a good question.
Yeah. That is a good question. I can find it. About, I'm going to say, 10 seconds. 58:49 with some rain. Wait, it wasn't December. That was the big tornado outbreak, December 10th, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. Yeah. December 10th, 2022. Wasn't that the Mayfield, Kentucky tornado?
I don't remember.
No, it's 2021. Wow, time flies. What? Oh, 1 year later. Yeah, 2021. All right. Yeah, it wasn't too bad of a day. It was 2021. That shows you how tired I am. Oh, I think he can hear you now, Mark.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Mark. You too.
Where'd you work with him at?
Abilene.
Abilene.
Yeah.
Nice. Very cool. You still there, Mark? Still at Abilene?
Nah, Mark moved away.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. I think it's in Tyler, Texas now.
Oh, nice. Cool. All righty. That's about it.
That's it.
We'll see ya. Am I tired, 8-Ball?
Definite yes.
Are you kidding me? Concentrate and ask again? I'm not even concentrating enough. Am I about to go home and go to bed? My reply is no.
No. Hit the gym.
Maybe hit the gym.
Let's go.
Maybe it's right. All right. We'll see you guys. Have a good one. This thing is hot to lunch too.
Put
It
that to
doesn't.
bed.
It doesn't know either. Well, have a great one. We'll see you later. And if the storms happen, we'll be covering them. We're not going to be completely ignoring the radar. So take care and bye.
Good night.
God bless.